Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She names and broken, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nuts. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money, okay, money, bring I took the Billy Cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still double, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all the driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as the watch. Cartier love, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to off. On the rest of one, do about the flood out.
Takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Feel
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from the Steel City. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We're going to be backed up now to start this drive. A throw on the first play from Rodgers. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Steeler first down. 26. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. It's fourth down. They'll try it now with one. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuck him on fourth down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 20, here's second and 1. Once again, it's Gibbs.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Off to throw on first down. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And he's in! Sam Laporta! Touchdown, Lions! Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
A first down throw from Rodgers. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Now Rodgers. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Raymond going to return it. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hold on. Check. Cut. Five.
On play action, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup with 5 on first down. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. The Lions call their first time out. Talk things over before third down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Open man, right side, he's got it. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6 as they convert on third down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. So after 1, it's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Warren. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 17 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
23-yard line.
26. Rodgers to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
For us Steelers, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
319. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. And he's in. And Fryer moves. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Steelers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Goff. On target to the corner. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
Throwing, Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Patrick Queen in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll go play action with Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
3rd and long. Now, faking the give. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra safe ground. The receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier...
Jahmyr Gibbs! And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Here's Bates for the extra point. And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. squad now to throw on first down. Left side, he's got it. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short game. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play right on the catch. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
First down for Aaron. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Tonight's start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the gun, Rodgers. And he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Lions.
Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Steelers 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Gainwell to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and 1.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run the toss with Warren. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Tackled by Jack Campbell. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Go to 50. Throw it right. Throw it right.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Now he'll air one out. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
That one out wide to Gibbs. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
180!
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions first down. Although it didn't appear he got by much, he needed 4, and that's what he got to convert 3rd and 4.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Steelers. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to cut into the deficit. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big play there for the Lions. A gain of 57 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Catch is made. That is Williams. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Value 3! Value 3! We go tonight!
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kick is good. Makes the score Lions 33, Steelers 14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Again, it's Rodgers. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hard ball. Come on. 180. Maverick roll. Hard ball. Hard ball.
To throw is gone. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. They are unable to add on the point after. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried to shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Black 20.
A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
DC. 180.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. Has the ball right around the 45-yard line.
I got to be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
319.
Rodgers on first down. That is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
88. Get. Slip it down.
Now Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
And he's going to have the Steelers' first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. The Lions call their first time out as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. This is 1st and 10.
No. Hey, take 20. Blue 58. Stay right.
Rodgers going up top again. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Lions are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, go some ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Here comes second down.
319. Oh, easy.
Here we go. One final play. Again, working deep downfield. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene? 1 or 2 drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
We
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm up now. Isn't okay. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my stay. I'm finna give it a good shot on my cache. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby. I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5. Had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8. You know the deal.
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. They'll go play action with Darnold. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Peeling forward for maybe a yard with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's second and 9.
We're going to start. Ready?
Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now a give to Walker, running right. Open space inside the 10. And he will score! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here's Gainwell to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. Whoa, he's across midfield. He's still on his feet. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 61 yards.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner, that is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good. And the Steelers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6.
Seahawks 6. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. Here's a short one taken in by Barner. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll take this one in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks are in the lead by the score of 13-7.
Steelers 7.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Gainwell to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
We are through one. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
18!
They'll run straight ahead with one. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Second and a yard on the Seahawks' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second down and a yard. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get that to Jalen Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 15 on that game. That's a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. To the goal line and in. Alvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
His kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 14, Seahawks 13. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. He is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 59 yards.
Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Here's a jet sweep with Cup. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And
oh, look at this. It's a fake. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. Here's Gainwell to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down for Aaron. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have...
And he will score again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Now the point after drop from Myers. Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. Here's Gainwell to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Their own 34-yard line.
Money up to a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got rich, you
Get 300.
A first down throw from Rodgers. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
First down 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. That one swung out wide to Walker. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Open left side is Barner. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
6 yards. That's good.
In motion is Barner. To throw on 1st down is Darnold. That is caught. What a throw. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Steelers 14.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back north. Go back. 319. 319.
On play action, Rodgers. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers kicking off for Seattle.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Gainwell to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Rodgers on first down. He's going to be caught by the running back, Warren. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's the way to get started, to pick up a 17 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 319.
Rodgers now. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another first down.
Travel like I'm gone, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore.
Now a give to Warren, running right. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Jump out!
Rogers. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain. Brings up 7 and 9. At the 11-yard line.
Now Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's taken down up past the 35. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
24-yard gain on the play.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Darnold again. He'll complete it to Barner.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
3rd down, 3 to go.
It's a gain of a yard.
To throw is Darnold. Got a man, that's Barner, the tight end. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Try and run it with Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. Here's Walker. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 30-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
They'll go with him again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the... And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Gainwell to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Wind out. You got none. In 18. Inside.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 37 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rogers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And he will get into the end zone. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Darnold to throw on first down. That is caught downfield by Cup. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards.
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
Go sack.
Throwing, Darnold. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
A gain of 10 brings up.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Considering you only need a few inches, I understand the thought process of putting that ball in the air on third down. Let's see if you could take a shot, catch the defense in more run defense mode. And now you take that sack, put you in a fourth down where now you really have to decide how willing are you to be aggressive here to try to maintain this possession.
Darnold now to throw. That's incomplete. Derrick's ball on fourth down does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Now Rodgers. Flushed to his right. Secured by the veteran Adam Thielen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
They'll run it right here with Warren. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. On the ground, this is Warren. Not much there, maybe a yard. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Here's second and 9.
319. Right left.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball
Shoulder back. Shoulder back. Screen it.
Throwing, Rodgers. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Derek Hall gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
No. Screen it.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That's to the big tight end, Fryermuth. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
Hey,
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Rodgers now. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
That's another Seahawks. 1st down.
Darnold. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up. He's going to try to do it himself. And they will not let up. He is into the end zone for 2 more.
I love a quarterback draw. It has to be timed and run at the right moment. You can't get reckless with it. But, man, they're thinking pass. You've got them all spread out. The patience to sell the pass, allow everybody to get deep into their drops. And the quarterback just simply takes it up the middle for an easy 2 points.
And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country to get the early start. 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Here's Carter on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Steelers, they're off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal.
6:30.
Warren has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of 8. Makes it 3rd and goal.
Back north.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. Has it in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Boswell on to send this away. Trying to locate it. Oh, no! He lost it! And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down. Penix working from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
18. Easy. Slip it in.
trying an inside give to Ward. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Rodgers will look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. They'll go for it. Rodgers. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop and get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Atlanta.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Play fake. Penix hits his running back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Falcon first down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 30.
On first down, here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Oh, man, Brock, somebody...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings